Greetings Assassins, Wayne here and welcome to another video. Well, it appears that 50% of the recent Assassin's Creed rumours are in fact true, as Ubisoft have confirmed that there will not be a new Assassin's Creed game in 2016. Announced on the Ubi blog, Ubisoft stated that they want to take a step back to re-examine the Assassin's Creed franchise, and they want to take the extra year to evolve the gameplay mechanics and make sure that they deliver brand new, unique, memorable gameplay experiences that the fans are going to enjoy. Still no word on whether or not Assassin's Creed Empire is a real thing, but I do like the idea of Ubisoft finally taking a step back to recharge the batteries and rethink the franchise, so I thought I'd give them a hand with that with some new, resurrected and redesigned ideas that I think could really shake things up in the series. To kick things off, let's talk about a biggie, the modern day. As we all know, the modern day in the last few games has taken a bit of a nosedive. Let's change that. Let's bring it back to the forefront as it was in Assassin's Creed 1 all the way up to Assassin's Creed 3. It's a major component of the story, it's the entry point for new fans, you've got some great characters in that universe, don't let them go to waste. Let's have a brand new modern day component with a brand new modern day protagonist we can get invested in, and we can have a brand new battle in the modern day. As far as story goes, we know that Abstergo are working to resurrect a precursor. Sorry if I spoiled that for you, but that's their endgame. And then you've got Juno and her minions, the influence of the First Will, who are planning to hijack that body that Abstergo are making to bring Juno into the modern day in a physical form. She's got big bad plans. So there's a lot of story going on in the modern day. Let's do something with it. You know what I'm talking about. You know what we all want to see. Let's make it happen. Now let's move on to some gameplay. Recently I was playing the Division beta and I highly enjoyed it, by the way, but whilst I was playing it I couldn't help but constantly think, good god, what if Assassin's Creed was like this? And it suddenly hit me. Going all the way back to 2014, when you look at Assassin's Creed Unity with its co-op, and then the likes of Watch Dogs with its PvP open world multiplayer component, they felt a lot like tests. They were trial and error, they were trying out a lot of new things, what worked, what didn't, how can we make this better? And then the fruits of that labour can now easily be seen in the Division. So, let's bring some of that back into Assassin's Creed. Let's see the co-op in Assassin's Creed Unity done right, now we've seen that it can be done in the Division. Assassin's Creed will always be a single player experience, it will always have its deep single player story with main protagonists and characters and that sort of thing, but the option to play stuff cooperatively is always a welcome. And we've seen it in Unity, I'm just saying let's do it better. Assassin's Creed Unity's co-op done right, where players can come into your world and then you can complete all your main objectives and your side quests and extra challenges with friends and just have a lot of fun with it. So yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity's co-op, bring it back, but do it right, bring it fresh, bring a lot of new stuff onto the table. One of those potential new things they could bring to the table would be tombs. We loved the tombs in Assassin's Creed 2, let's bring them back and let's do something fresh with them. Just as a side hindrance going back to Assassin's Creed Empire, if they do AC Empire and that's set in Egypt, there's a lot of room to do tombs, the pyramids for God's sake. So, I wasn't supposed to mention Empire, but that's just a little thing that I just realised. But back to the point. Imagine, if you will, you have a two-player challenge, a two-player tomb, where one player has to navigate a free-running obstacle, and then a player below has to navigate a maze. But for the person to get through the maze quickly, they have to be guided by the person above doing the parkour. Now, this opens up a lot of ideas in terms of cooperative play and communication, working together to complete the challenge, complete the objectives, and then if they're both able to get to the end in a quick enough time, then they get rewards of weapons, loot, gear, money to go buy weapons from vendors and all that good stuff. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's bring back tombs, let's make them single player, let's make them co-op, make them more challenging, and let's have some fun with them. Now let's move on to character creation and customization. Say what you want about Assassin's Creed Unity, the one thing they got right was the customization, which gave you the options not only to customize the character in the way you want, but design him in terms of your playstyle. If you want to be a heavy tank with armor and an axe, you can do. If you want to be a light armored ranged assassin with a spear, you could do. I loved that. I loved messing around with different loadouts and different ideas, how I could change my playstyle to be more of a melee and more of a heavy, and let's bring that back but do it better. Let's have more options at our disposal and give us the option to craft our own hidden blade. How cool would that be? The option to craft a hidden blade that synergizes with our playstyle. If we want to go for a stealth range, there's the Phantom Blade. If we want to go for a ranged heavy, there's the Hidden Gun. If we want to go for traversal, there's the Grappling Hook. And if we want to go for a melee, there's the Hook Blade. Let's bring all these different mechanics and these different hidden blades back. Let's change the design, let's tweak them a little bit, and let's have the option to create a hidden blade, add our own utilities and tools, and make it our own. Last but not least, and you're probably waiting for it, Assassin's Creed multiplayer. In this ideal Assassin's Creed that we've talked about through this video, we've already got co-op, let's bring back competitive multiplayer. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I've done it in other videos, but all I'm going to say is that Ubisoft have been doing a lot of multiplayer focused games in terms of The Division, Ghost Recon Wildlands, For Honor, Rainbow Six Siege. Don't leave Assassin's Creed behind, let Annecy go back to the drawing board, redesign the multiplayer and bring it back. And those are just a few foundation ideas that I think will be really cool to see in Assassin's Creed when it comes back in 2017. At the end of the day, those ideas might not be part of Ubisoft's grand plan for the franchise, but I think we can all agree it needs shaking up. And I think the foundations of a classic Assassin's Creed single player story, bringing back the modern day, bringing back co-op bigger and better than it was in Unity, adding more RPG role-playing customization mechanics, and then adding Assassin's Creed multiplayer on top, all of that makes an ideal foundation for an Assassin's Creed that everyone can enjoy, whether you're there for single player, lore, gameplay, multiplayer, it's all there, and sooner or later we'll see what Ubisoft has planned for the franchise and we'll see how far they are prepared to go. Guys, I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. What do you think of those ideas? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you have any better ones? Let me know in the comments below. I really do want to know. Anyway, until the next one, take care and be safe. Love you all, Assassins. Went out. Peace.